If you're from EU, just set your clock a few hours back so this works, alright? So, as you all know, Smite is dying. That's not even up for debate anymore. Smite moved to Mixer, so no one's watching it anymore, and no one really plays the game either, so obviously Smite's dead. As such, we clearly need a new game right away, and I need something to talk about. I was kind of looking around, you know, which kind of game could I go into, what could be interesting for you guys as well, and, you know, after some thinking, I kind of realized that there is a market that really has a lot of untapped potential still. There's this game that not too many people have played yet, but it's like slowly picking up, it's slowly getting some attention, but there isn't really a lot of YouTube content for it. It's called fOrTnItE. I think it's an interesting concept because it's kind of somewhat similar to Smite in such a way that you also have equipment slots and weapons, and you also run around in third-person perspective, so really there's a lot of overlap there in terms of gameplay, and I figured, you know, I might as well try that out, and it was actually a lot of great fun. I really enjoyed the game. So yeah, I figured, you know, that should be something that you guys will like as well, and definitely not something that too many people are invested in yet. It doesn't seem to be like a huge thing for most yet, so I feel like this is my time to switch over to be one of the first creators for that game, do something that no one else has done, that is really not popular on YouTube yet, you know, not following the trend at all, and so this is where I'm gonna go, fOrTnItE. But not only is fOrTnItE still in its growing phase, it's also exactly the kind of content I can work with. There is the fact that fOrTnItE is made by Epic Games, who already made Paragon, which they then killed off, which, you know, is something that feels also familiar coming from Smite, where we also have a developer that likes to kill off their old games. And other than that, fOrTnItE really depends on your mechanical skill. And clearly, like, I'm a natural talent at aiming in any kind of game. I'm super good at shooters in general. That's really my forte, and that's why, you know, most people watch me as well. So I really see no reason not to go into this game at all. Not. Maybe. Not go? Not. Whatever. You get it. In terms of itemization, fOrTnItE is also all but straightforward. You have all these different guns. You can really go in depth with the theory crafting and optimize your DPS and whatnot. And there are so many changes to the items all the time that, you know, you constantly have something new to talk about in that department. You can really crunch the numbers every single day and get the info out there, and it's gonna be content for ages and ages and ages. Absolutely not something that I could cover in 2 weeks and then end up doing top 10 videos all the time because I don't have any other content anymore and talk about how cool certain drop spots could be or that kind of stuff. Definitely not. I can theory craft for that game all day long. No worries about that. It's also kind of, you know, going for this new kind of innovative playstyle that we haven't really seen in too many games as of late. It's called Battlegrounds or Battle Royale, depending on what you want to go with. And it's a concept that's really, really new that hasn't been adapted from some concept from a book or something at all, you know. Battle Royale is not from a book. That's a misconception that some people have. It's understandable this misconception would come up, by the way. There is this novel from 1999, which is called Battle Royale, but actually, if you really look into it, there is a game called H1Z1, which was made in 1894 or something. I don't know the exact number, it doesn't really matter here, but it was made way earlier. It's really a game-based concept that then, you know, developed a little bit further with fOrTnItE now, which is pretty much like yesterday, you know. This concept is, maybe it's older or maybe it's new, it doesn't really make sense, but that's not the point here. It's a very new concept that you absolutely want to try out. You never have seen anything like this before, and especially not in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, who don't have a dispute at all with Epic Games about ripping off their game and the whole concept or anything like that. No. This is brand new. This is the innovative thing, and just adding a little bit of a building mechanic to it does drastically change the game. No, it actually does. I'm not even kidding. It actually changes the game quite drastically. But, you know, I don't really know where I'm going with this at this point. Doesn't really matter. All I'm saying is fOrTnItE content from now on, all the time, every day. All the theory crafting for fOrTnItE you could possibly imagine. You will get the hottest, newest updates and all the tricks to aim better and all that stuff. You know, everything I'm good at. So stay tuned for that. And then also we're gonna look into Paladin's Battlegrounds, aka the now unknown title, which was Paladin's Battlegrounds and is now some other high-risk title that's a Battlegrounds title, but we don't really know anything about it. Hell yeah. Also, on that note, happy April Fools. Thank you guys for watching. See you for the next one tomorrow. DukeSloth, out.